Okay, welcome everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We've got the grand final of the West Australian Super League tonight. We've got the Snipers versus the Boyz. It's definitely going to be a thrilling night of pool tonight. We've got Rocky's Snipers heading up against the Luke Angus Lee's the Boyz. So what we're going to do tonight is I've got Ron Kelly coming on to help me out with some commentating, and I'm going to get Rocky and Luke Angusley to jump up and do a short interview before the matches start. So I'm just going to try and ring them up now and try and get them to come up and just have a quick conversation before we start. But thank you for tuning in. Okay, everyone, so we've actually got Luke Angusley. He's kind enough to give us a couple of minutes just before he gets the boys to load up and give it their all. But, mate, thank you for coming on, and what's your thoughts leading into tonight?
Yeah, I think we've got a great chance. We've obviously played pretty well the last couple of weeks to get here. Some really good teams we had to get through. Obviously one more tonight, but if we play anything like we have the last few weeks, we've got every chance. So I've got full faith in the team, and I think we'll take it out tonight.
I'm looking forward to it, and I think after last week and the way that you utilised all your team members as well, it sort of, no matter what happens, someone may have an off night, maybe no one has an off night. You know you've got that backup power, that ammunition to sort of pull the trigger if you need to as well, which I think is really good for you guys.
Yep. No, we've got a solid team throughout, so that's one of our big strengths as well. I'm never too concerned on the order a lot of the time, because I just feel like no matter what, everyone's pretty consistent, and they're going to give it their all and play well regardless. So hoping for one good night tonight, and that's all we need.
Well, as you say, you win one of these every other year, so
yes,
I think it is every other year.
Every second year is a bit of a joke, but I hope it comes to truth in the end. So.
Well, mate, look, I'll let you get back to your team, because I'm sure that you need to do a sort of pre-match routine. But
that's right.
Thanks for just jumping up and just having a quick chat.
Cool, appreciate it, mate.
All the best, Angles.
Thank you.
So Rocky's kind enough to have also just jumped up now, just to do a quick match interview. But mate, how you feeling going into tonight? I know you've had last week off, but
Buzzing. Yeah, no, we've had a week off, but all the boys come down here last Tuesday and had a hit and watched it, and Nathan and Brownie had a hit at home. I had a hit, and obviously the boys all played the weekend, and the ones that didn't play, like myself, come down to watch the team members got into the state team. So I think everyone's winding up and revving and ready to go. We've all been on the group chat the last 3 days, and most we've ever spoken before Tuesday night. So yeah, the boys are pumped and ready and round to go. Tables are playing nice. So
is there any sort of key things that you sort of tell you guys leading into these matches, or
just use the butterflies as ammunition. That bit of, raise of heartbeat you get. Try and channel it best you can, and put it to the table and control your temperament, which my team does. Everyone in a team's got good temperament, and you never see any dummy spits, and when they do come off, and I'm always there, head down next frame. But these boys hold themselves very well together, and especially Marchie. I know everyone always says, which I think is a complete wrong thing to say, who's the worst player in your team and who do you think blah blah blah. And that's not what you do. It's the player who's your biggest anchor of the team, and that has been Marchie, who's won 2 matches this year, 12 all, and he's won the deciding frame, and he won the deciding frame at 12 all last year to put us in the grand final. So
and I think that's what's important.
It is, and he fires. He plays better under pressure, Marchie, and I've seen him come leaps and bounds over the last 2 years. And yeah, as a captain and a friend, very proud of him, and the way he holds himself together as a completely different player.
That's really good to hear. It's the one that I sort of thought about. I was like, how do you go when you've just got your bare 5, because you don't have a substitute going into this final? But
no, and that's a key thing to a team. When you've got a good team of boys like these, no one's playing for spots. There's no pulling people off. There's no pressure on them, which does make a big difference for the whole team morale and how your team performs. When you got subs, like 2-3 subs, I've seen it time and time again for other teams around the room, whether it be Premier League, Super League, any other league. It's they're almost trying too hard to keep their spot and get their frame, and then they come undone. And which is why we get this solid 5 we've got, and everyone just commits, and we know when people are going away, and we do our best to get fill-ins. And our fill-ins we had this year was Markel, Craig Jones, and
Dave Snyder, I think.
David Snyder, yeah. And all of those boys just walked into the team like it was their own team. They've been playing with us for years.
I think Nev helped you out 1 week as well.
Neville, yeah, I think Neville did play 1 week actually. Neville helped us out very big last year. Neville Lovers was a key player for our team, and he was great to have in the team. Love old Neville, who's a grinder. He's one of my favourite old school players.
Well, Rocky, I don't want to hold you up because we only got 4
Yeah,
minutes
I've got to go put the team in. So,
but all the best for tonight, mate.
Thanks.
Good luck.
No worries.
Unclick it for a sec.
M here has to goes off.
Okay.
Now it's back.
So my apologies to everyone. There was one button that wasn't ticked, and the unfortunate thing is you've just missed about 3 minutes of conversation between myself and Ron, and I personally 100% apologise for that, and I'm really sorry. But thank you for actually mentioning it in the comment thread. Otherwise, we would have kept going as we were. So, look, once again, thank you for joining us, Ron. Much appreciated.
And thanks for the invitation, Callum. It's good to be here. Good to be on the other side of the desk, the other side of the mic. Really looking forward to tonight's match. It's going to be a really good one. Two teams stacked with state players, either current or recent, both in really good form. So should be a nice close match.
And who were you saying before? Because I know you've rehearsed this pitch because you just did it a couple of minutes before. But who do you pick for the winner tonight?
It's really, really hard to pick a winner, but I'll just go with the Snipers 13-12.
Yeah, and I think there's a little bit of bias because you're in Rocky's team on a Thursday, and
Oh well, not necessarily. I could probably flip a coin and I still wouldn't get it right. So just looking forward to sitting back and watching some good pool.
that's it. I feel there's going to be some actually sensational pool tonight, and it looks like Rocky's just done his pre-match roll up, and
Rocky's going out first.
Yep. Almost like a religion.
Yep. Well, he's no stranger to a master break, Rocky. He's leading the master breaks in Premier League. Just about led them in Super League. I was playing with him the other day, just a few frames here, and I was just watching him pot out off his break and my break for most of the time as well. So he's in really good form. And then on the other table, I think Alex is breaking. So we all know how good Alex is as well. So we'll see if these guys can get their teams off to a good start.
And it's sort of, I think, looking at it from this year, Rocky, I think he won the gold medal in the Super League. He's leading the charge in Premier League and statistics there. He's probably one of the best one-frame pool players in Perth by far, and consistently does it as well.
Absolutely. Well, both of these guys, even Alex, I think he missed the gold medal by one frame. He got the silver.
Yep.
And he's also in the top 3 or 4 in Premier League as well. So very, very good one-frame players. He's come up dry there, Rocky.
And I think that was the same as well for Alex as well over on the far table.
Two dry breaks, that's probably pretty rare.
And I mean, sort of looking at the first one, like Alan up on the far table, sort of guess he's actually got a pretty good chance to run. I mean, Black's a little bit awkward, but he's got a few connecting balls that can develop that.
Yeah, he may choose to develop it, or he might choose to land on a red that he can just get underneath it. It does go on the top right, so it just depends on how he maps it out. That red, it's closest to the bottom left-hand corner, may be a good one to drop onto that 8 ball. Just depends on how he feels, I suppose.
Because I think also that red goes to the bottom right. So that's a good one to sort of get onto that ball to be able to get you onto that black.
Yeah, probably, I was thinking, when I was looking at it, probably bottom right, bottom left, because you've just got, it's just roll or stun, roll in, black up the top. So I think he's going to take a different route.
Because I think that white ran a little bit further. And then sort of just on the other side, Angles has just nudged one of his balls into a pretty, probably not ideal situation for himself.
Looks like he's got a nice angle here just to pot the red plant bottom left and then develop that other one on the rail. Looks like it's pretty natural.
I see what you mean, yep.
There we go.
Ooh. We got the pot, is the main thing.
yeah, he had to play with a bit of check, and it's always difficult to judge. It's just slightly too much.
Okay, so now King is at the table.
Didn't actually see what happened with Brownie there. Did he play a safety?
I think
I missed it.
he might have just rattled it and it just kicked out. But unfortunately, this is the unfortunate thing of what we're doing is split second you look
Watching
away.
two screens. Well, angles are still on. He's still got to go for it, and it just depends on. He's probably going to go for the double if he can get that white ball just past the black. Depends on what type of angle he has.
Well, if we go off last week, the double he made on the winning black was like crazy black.
Yeah, that was pretty nice.
I don't think it touched the sides. I think it was just straight in.
Slammed it with a lot of bottom, straightened it up, and straight in. Yeah, it looks a little bit straight from looking at the table directly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's a good shot.
Because then that leaves him the face cut to come back across. Naturally, sort of the white's probably going to stay on the right-hand side of the table, go a little bit higher, but would you be playing the black into the bottom left or into the same pocket that he's going to be putting the red?
I think the white's going to come around and we're putting the black in the bottom left. Oh, no, he's going into the yellow. It's always hard to control. Your focus is really just potting the red.
Yep.
And sometimes you do have to rely on that little bit of luck to land on the black. So hit it a little bit thick, but
You got a bit fortunate
now got
there
his
when he
chance.
potted Rocky's yellow, I guess. Like, I mean,
Yeah, it could have been worse, but because it's so close to that yellow now, Rocky's got a pretty easy safety. He's got a couple of options, but he's probably going to be able to hit one yellow, actually.
I see Kieran's just popped in. Said hello. How are you, mate?
Hey, Kieran.
Okay. Oh,
It's always a little bit dangerous snookering Luke. He's very good at escaping from snookers, and half the time he nearly pots them too.
I've
See what
been
he comes
witnessed
up with.
many a times.
I think he can hit the red, but have to be something special to pot it.
Now Rocky's got a really good chance here.
Yeah, it all looks pretty good. There's just one slightly tricky yellow on the left rail. On these pockets, they are missable if you don't cue them well, but the way he's going, he should be fine. He'll probably even develop that yellow.
Developing it, you'd be wanting to push it closer towards the middle pocket, wouldn't you?
You would, and the only thing is, if he develops it, there's nothing actually after that ball. So if he doesn't land on that yellow, I don't know if he's. Oh no, there's one in the bottom right-hand corner. You just got to always make sure that you land on a ball as well if you're developing something. If that white just comes out a few inches, he's fine. He'll have a couple of options.
I think that's where I see, and myself included, is sort of you go into a ball not really sort of thinking afterwards or whereabouts you're hitting that ball. Like, where he's played that at a really nice pace. That has come off beautifully.
That worked out pretty well. But it was a bit tricky because he's actually landed on the ball that he developed. Oh, and there's one on the to the top right as well. Yeah, he's come out pretty nice. And Alex is going to play containing safety here. But doesn't want to take the risk to pot that last yellow and not land on his last one. Pretty good shot.
I like it because if we like sort of switching over to like Alex's frame here is if you're coming into that shot run, like it's what do you do in this situation? Because no matter what, you're kind of leaving something on.
Yeah, It is hard, especially because you've got to hit a cushion afterwards too, right? That is about as good as you can possibly do.
I was about to say, I was like, that is literally, I think, about as good
That's
as
a
it can
great
get.
shot, Brownie.
Because I feel Alex doesn't want to actually disrupt that yellow that's over the black, but he's kind of forced into it now.
Mm. Yeah, and because he's got a red on both sides of the middle, there's not really anywhere to hide either. Possibly if he cuts it fine, he might be able to snooker him on that red with the black. Just depends on, I think that's what he's trying to do. He's going to get a bit of a bounce though. Might be alright.
Yeah, I think, we can't really see what the full angle is there, but it's not a gimme.
Rocky's cleaned these up pretty nicely. Seems pretty composed. Sure, there's a few nerves there in a big final first frame.
Definitely.
But,
Definitely,
kept it together
100%.
nicely.
Like, everyone gets nerves. It's
Completely normal. That's what you want to. It means you're ready. It means you want it. Nice start for the snipers.
That's what they say. It's like if you're not getting nervous, it's like you're overconfident, and that can be your downfall. Well, they reckon the boys are sitting at 56% currently.
Oh, on the pole?
Mm.
Yep.
Currently,
I imagine it'd be pretty close. Divided opinions.
normally starts spiking a little bit when after the first round. Well, sort of my own personal sort of outlook is like when you play the W.A.E.B.F, if someone somehow has a little bit of an off night, if you don't have someone to be able to sub them in, you've just got to go through with that. Whereas what I like about the boys is they play as a six-man team the whole way through.
Yep. Well, it's obviously worked for both teams, so should be interesting. Brownie's played a nice shot there. I think the yellow's on, but he has to go around the angles, maybe. I'm not sure how fine that is.
Kingers has definitely got the skill set to play that shot.
Screwing up to it.
Oh, that's a massive shot. That is huge.
I'd say that's pretty much perfect.
As Alex sort of, unfortunately, had a bit of a rough week last week and definitely want to redeem himself now in the grand final. And he's played that really nice. There's definitely a few Kingers supporters on the YouTube. So. And Ash Thompson as well. Last week he had a very loyal following. Everyone was getting behind him.
Like from overseas, or?
I think he's from south, like Mandurah sort of way. So a lot of the crew that can't drive all the way up here just jump on the stream.
From England. Where Ash
I
is from.
suppose I wonder if his parents are sort of tuning in for this one.
Possibly. He was the difference when we played against the Boyz a couple of weeks ago. He was the difference. He was cueing it so well. He won 4 out of 5. But he was definitely their standout. So if he takes that form in tonight, he will be hard to beat.
It's exactly what he did last week as well. He was basically their standout last week too.
Yep.
Took some big scalps. Angles also getting 4 out of 5. But yeah, those two just really sort of led the charge. And Jason Kelly, when he got subbed in, made a couple of really crucial frames, and it sort of flipped the script. Now
Yeah,
we got
Jason's been solid all year because it's been a long time since I've seen some of these players, and coming back, there's massive improvements. Jason, Marchie, like the snipers. Yeah, it's good to see.
7 years will do that to you.
I said that to Marchie the other day. I said, you've improved a lot since I was back, and he said, I hope so in 7 years.
I'm sure you've probably seen a lot more grey hairs get grown as well in the time away.
On my own head, yep. All right, Nathan's got ball in hand on the Reds.
He must have gone dry on that one. Yeah.
Going to deal with his awkward ball first.
Does he use... Oh. I was wondering if he was going to use the yellow. Like, would you be trying to use the yellow there?
I think he may have. He just hit it too good. Bit stiff, really.
And who have we got on the other? Oh, it's Manda. That's right. Oh, Manda's been in form recently. Playing some good pool. Fell a little bit short for the state league for the state team this year, but that field on the weekend was just insane.
That was a very tough field, but he has been playing some great pool. Probably just pulled away from that one a little bit. Stood up, I think, a bit early. Just the early shots.
And that can be attributed to sort of like a little bit of nerves as well, and just sort of trying to get yourself into it.
Next Dom. Dom Cozzoletto just walked in. The legend. Just gave you a shout out, Dom.
Well, what did you say, Rod? 9 years since you've done it last?
Yeah. All right, a little bit of cat and mouse now. Couple of safety shots until it opens up for somebody, but it's a pretty good shot from Ash. Puts his yellow close to the hole. I don't know what Nathan can do here actually. He may attack. He may go for a double. Probably played that knowing that Ash can't really get the white ball down this end of the table, leaving the white near the cushion. Pretty good shot. Got to be careful. Doesn't want to open it up too much either, because now Nathan's got that red in a position where he can go inside the yellow and knock that out.
He's now got two balls that he can use that with. The one that's on the right, just below the right middle, and then the one that's just above the black.
Now he can get the white ball back down here off that top yellow, which I think is the only option. Although his other option is probably just to run off the yellow near the hole.
And behind the red?
And maybe just leave that white on the red, yeah. Depends how confident he is, but might be the low risk shot.
He has gone for that. Maybe he heard us. It's always one thing that I sort of worry about at times is like, can they hear us talking? I know I've been guilty of it during some of the cash matches, but normally when there's other people around, it tends to be a bit more atmosphere.
Yeah, I think there's enough noise in the air. They probably won't hear us. That's a good shot.
That's a nice shot. That end of turn shot where you sort of give up your turn, but you can pot their ball.
So Sed's come to the table. He's on reds. Probably in a pretty good position to have 7 reds and 2 yellows on the table. Sed's been another great player. I've played him a few times this year, and he's either potted out on me. Yeah, he's potted out on me most times, I think. He's a player that he's fairly new, isn't he, to WA? He's been here for a few years.
When he first came in from the Philippines, would have been about 2019. I played a Premier League side with him, and then he's just gone, just strength to strength, and made 2 state teams, I think.
Yeah, he's pretty handy. He's a good player.
Coming from like a 9-ball background, but some of the stuff he does is just really creative, really cool.
It doesn't look like he's got any issues here. As long as he can manoeuvre that wide around, okay. No major problems.
Yeah, he's played that at a nice pace.
As long as he just doesn't get a funny angle on the middle pocket. He wants probably at least a half ball in either direction. On top of half ball cut. That looks pretty good.
That being said, probably put a little bit of side on that just to carry the ball up the table a bit.
To top right, you think?
Yeah. Played quite a few frames with said to know that. Well, maybe not. I'd say 99 times out of 100.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit more difficult than what it looked, but he's just concentrating on the putt. Got a pretty good angle. You either top through or bottom, but see what he's comfortable with. Top.
He likes either, really. Like, I've seen him play bottom, top. Like, sort of, it's pretty universal there.
Nathan had a chance there. He's jawed that red, so he's let Ash back in. Nice black from Seb. Took his chances. I think Ash has got a little bit of a funny angle here. It's quite straight.
Oh, he's rattled that a bit, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's probably trying to cheat the pocket, and he did, but he just didn't quite have enough angle to get that white ball off the cushion and out. Probably another 3 or 4 inches at least he wanted.
It's one of those ones where you got to go for it.
Let's go, Nathan. Let's go, Nathan. Come on, buddy. Come on, Nathan. Come on, Nathan. It's time, buddy. Come on.
I feel he might probably try and attempt to time up a bit, get ball in the hand.
Yeah, probably just make sure of the frame. Not sure if we get a ball in hand from this shot, but just work his reds around.
Oh, that's just a little bit unfortunate. It's not ideal.
So he's just making Ash move his yellow somewhere else.
Yeah, I can't really see, even if he was to belt it, I can't really see him getting lucky or anything. If you're Ash, are you trying to come off the bottom cushion, hit it fine, push that yellow more into Nathan's red and come up the table?
I wonder if we just try and kill the black with this.
Or just pot it.
Wow,
oh my God.
Yeah, at that angle, what a great shot.
That is a huge shot. Ash Thompson. Wow. That is massive.
I didn't even think that shot was on.
I did
Well
not
done.
think that was on.
Well done.
That's some shot. Like, that was insane. That was huge. He is aggressive.
So that is 3-1.
And we've got Simo up against Marchie. And it looks like Marchie might have come up dry. And John Barclay never shies away from being honest.
What do I need?
It's on the West Australian 8-Ball Federation page, if you want to look it up. Sorry, I didn't see what happened there, Ron. What happened with Marchie and Simon Gray?
Sorry, I didn't see that either. I was a bit distracted.
Yeah, sorry.
Marchie's on yellows, and they're actually all on. One half tricky one on the left-hand rail there, but I don't think there's anything too problematic.
And it looks like Nathan's straight back up. He's up against Angles now with Angles break.
Nathan will be looking to redeem himself in this frame. Sorry guys, we've got a couple of people coming up and talking to us.
I always get a little bit when people come up and I'm like, oh no, have I been too loud? Or
Yeah, you just fingers crossed, hope we're not. So yeah, Marchie's tried to get rid of that ball early and it's worked out pretty good. Pretty difficult for Simon. He's under pressure. Got a couple of dead balls. So yeah, they'll either have to play pretty good safety, or knowing Simon, he may just attack.
Oh, and he's just sort of...
I think he's tried to probably just mess up the balls a little bit and possibly block one of the yellows. Hasn't really worked out, so this is a chance for Marchie.
This is like, and then sort of on this other table as well, we've... Yeah, on the other table we've got Angles and Nathan. All the balls are pretty open, besides this one on the right hand side. Oof.
Ooh, he's got a little bit fortunate. I think he may have killed the black in both corners there. Nathan does have a couple of yellows he can develop it with, but I'm pretty sure that's not on.
So
Nice shot.
that's a nice shot from Nathan.
So I think if he develops the black,
Oh,
probably want to do it with this bottom left yellow,
mm-hmm.
with a bit of bottom left off the rail into the black, and then you're guaranteed to land on that yellow in the middle pocket.
And then Marchie's looking pretty good
Or
over
he
here.
could do it now and land on two yellows.
If you're Marchie on the other side, are you playing one to the middle first or the one in bottom left-hand pocket?
Ooh. Sorry, I was just watching Nathan's shot. Looks like he's got a pretty good angle. Just
Yeah, he
draw
landed
back.
that really nice.
Yeah, there was probably... The other option that Nathan had there was to play the one in the middle and come cannon down into the black and have two options.
But is the black on?
I don't think it is. It may be on in the middle, but he has to get pretty good position. I think he's got a good angle.
Oh,
Obviously that's the issue with leaving it to a last. He wasn't leaving it to a last, but he had no option in the end.
Work it out, mate. Come on. Some of that Irish slack. Let's go, buddy.
Big shot.
Pretty.
Not sure if it's touching, but you're probably trying to just one rail straight in the corner. That's what he's thinking.
Oh, you play off. So kick shot. That's big from Margie. That's massive from
There's the
Margie.
big come-on snipers from Marchie.
Oh, he's very vocal.
You know when he's up and about.
Oh, he's exactly the same, even win or lose. Like, I love his energy. He's got great energy. Gets behind the team. Gets loud.
I remember when Jay was interviewing Angles at the beginning of the year, and he said the one you got to keep quiet is Marchie.
Yeah, good luck with that. Like, you can't keep them quiet.
So nice shot from Luke. The only thing you hope is that they don't come out of the snooker and pot the 8, because if they don't, you're in prime posse.
Because he's pretty close to that. He's pretty close to that pocket as well.
It is.
Oh,
Yes, great effort.
it's a good attempt. Like, it's not an easy snooker to get out of.
It's super important just to hit that ball.
Not giving him the power of having ball in hand.
Yep.
I think he's still got the one cushion escape to the right-hand side.
Same again, if you can just hit it and leave the white ball down that bottom left area. Because the two on the bottom rail aren't that easy if the white ball's on the left. Oh, you can little swerve. Shot.
Oh, he's played that well.
That's a great shot.
Oh, do you reckon he's on that one to the right on the bottom rail? But as you say, just hitting the ball is so important there.
Gonna try and tuck underneath this one. But at least Nathan's given himself another shot at it.
It's the thing I sort of look at is with these one cushion escapes, they've got a chance to kick it in.
Yeah, and if you snooker somebody enough, eventually it's going to go in. It's going to go very close.
Oh, that's what I mean. Like, that's so close. Like,
I think that's where you have to find the balance, because you can be, I'm not saying Luke's being over defensive here at all, he's played the right shots, but sometimes you see frames where there's probably one or two more snookers than there needs to be. Doesn't necessarily give you any more advantage, but you're giving your opponent one or two extra shots at it.
is it maybe then the player or players that are doing this, instead of looking for the easy snooker, that they might need to start looking at what's going to be a more difficult snooker, where it's like a two cushion escape? It's because
absolutely, because there's usually a couple of ways that you can play it. One, snooker them, but two, try and make it difficult for them to pot it. Sometimes you have no choice, but when you do, you try and play the right option.
I see sometimes where and this is even like ultimate pool and stuff, and I'm like, that's not, like, I don't have some of the brain capacity of some of these players, but then you look at some of them and you're like, that's like sort of A grade level like snooker attempt.
Yeah, I think sometimes it's worth the risk being a bit more aggressive, so you don't let your opponent back. Just finding a good balance, I suppose. But these bottom reds are still a little bit tricky, so he's still got to navigate his way around this.
Ooh. Was he attempting to develop that?
Well, I'm not sure. It's a very good shot if that's where he was trying to land. At the natural angle. Shot.
We got Manda and Alex Kingsbury up on the other table.
Oh, slow down.
Oh, he's
He's kind of a little bit fortunate. He's still on, but a little bit more tricky.
Angles should get this. Oh, I just seen that white travelling towards that top left pocket. I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's just a few inches can change games completely, but that one's worked out pretty well for him.
Well, if you watched last week, you would have seen a couple of nice friendly kisses go Angles' way.
Yeah, I watched that whole match actually. It was a good one. So,
Nice.
well done. He smiles and shakes his head.
Yeah,
Yeah, a bit stiff. Nathan's a bit stiff. Yeah, things like that can happen when you have to develop your black last or with your last ball. But could have gone the other way as well. He could have got the fortune, and he would have been winning that frame. So, this is the nature of the game. So we've got Alex on. I'm sorry, I don't even know what he's on.
so I'm pretty sure Alex is the Reds.
Reds.
Wait.
Because Mandar's got yellows on both sides of the table, it's actually a little bit tricky here. He's either got he's got a couple of difficult options.
Thank you, Scotty. Much appreciated, mate.
Yeah. So one really good skill shot here. And the frame's over.
And Manda will do. I've seen Manda. He did this at Nationals in the Australian Black Ball. I've seen him do it enough times in Premier League, and I've actually witnessed him do it here in Super League as well.
Yep. Well, you're playing bottom on the white to get back on that other yellow in the left-hand corner. So every chance of this going in. I think the angle's pretty good, but he's going for a different different option.
Oh, he's
could be doing it with this one.
But is he?
He can either top through and play the long yellow, but I'm not sure what type of angle he's got there.
Or is he? I think he might have landed pretty straight on that. Well, he's going for bottom.
Yep.
So he's going to come off the cush. Yep. Ooh.
It's not too bad. It's actually a little bit tricky. He hasn't left him on the bottom left. The bottom right is a difficult plant, and the other one is a difficult pot. So maybe trying to run off that second top red and hiding behind the other red near the.
So pushing the red a bit
right.
more to the left-hand side of where it is, but it looks like he's hitting the first one.
Went for the plant and got fortunate.
Oh, you got to take it sometimes.
What goes around comes around. You got to take them.
Jeez, like the percentage here, the boys have jumped massively, like 67%. Whoa.
Mm. Well, Captain Rocky's at the table, so we'll see if he can stem the flow a bit.
Oh,
what a shot.
Wow.
Great shot.
Massive shot, Matter. Imagine if that went in. That would have been huge.
And just hitting that yellow and keeping the pressure on is pretty important.
And I think from even just sort of like a psychological battle of getting out of that snooker.
I think the black's on inside that yellow. I don't think he has to do too much with the white.
Just keep it simple.
Looks on from here.
So what would you be going top left hand, the right hand side, either top right or in the middle, and then the bottom red to the middle, like in to the left middle, and leaving the black?
Yeah, if he plays this and tries to land between the reds and give himself 2 options.
Oh, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, and that's perfect. So now, obviously, little movement of the white, stun the one top right, roll the other one in, and you're on.
That's what's good also about having yourself on the mic as well, is like sort of those ones where me and Sebash and Jay and that might not know 100% what the shot is. Like, it's good to sort of get your feedback as well. Thank you.
Yeah, if you can just map it out so you don't have to move the white around, it just eliminates a lot of the risk. Sometimes you still have to play a difficult shot to get into a good position like that. But as long as you play the right shot, you can make the rest of the frame pretty easy. But he's plumb. No problems here.
I think even, I don't want to jinx it by saying, oh, once you've potted the red, but ideally when you come onto this black, are you playing that to the cushion first and then to the yellow? Like right in that jaw? Or?
Yeah, well, you certainly want to err on the side of on the right hand side rather than hitting it too much, too straight. Yeah, definitely cushion.
Because essentially when it hits the cushion, it's sort of hitting on the, what did you say, like third of the ball on the inside. Yeah, to not get too technical.
It still looks like it goes, but you still need to be accurate and you don't want to overdo it. So sometimes having that yellow there, that's a good shot. Played it perfectly. Rocky's just sort of broken down on the second last red on this table as well. It was a missable, but would have expected him to get that in the right corner, in the right middle. Now Sed's got his chance, so Sed is more than capable of potting out from here. He doesn't mind a ball or two down the rail. And they're a few inches off.
And there we go, there's one of Alex Kingsbury's loyal supporters, Aaron Williams. He was commenting a lot last week. Yeah, he's definitely on tonight, Aaron. He's playing some good pool.
It's just a little bit tricky here because of the direction that the white ball's going in. The black's on the rail, you've got to avoid that. Might be screwing off the top one.
Is he going to kick the red out? Oh no, he's got, wow, okay.
He's going the double, wow.
That's big. I suppose, does he have a bit of the confidence, the team's up 5-2, bit of scoreboard pressure?
Well, that's just one of those examples where he's had to play probably not the shot he originally intended, but he's got himself back into a really good spot now.
Yeah, he's got a massive opportunity to run out this frame, and that's going to be a massive confidence booster for that team. Put a lot of pressure on the snipers.
Sure will. Just having that red in the middle of the table, it makes it a little bit harder, depending on where he wants to put that last yellow. He may just try to float down to the bottom of the table so he can play it in the middle. Because he doesn't want too much angle on it if he plays it in the bottom right, so we'll see what he does. I don't think he can come down the bottom of the table now. He's probably going to have to play it in the bottom right.
So I was thinking, like, I can't see the angle perfectly, but is he playing the one to the top left? He's actually, can he stun down for it?
Yeah. And that's so he wanted the angle. He didn't want to be on the other side of the red, but that red has made it a bit trickier. Now I don't think he's on.
I know where you're coming from, because you obviously want to be on the left-hand side of that yellow, well, from where we're looking, the left-hand side.
That's where it can be safer to try to get the white down the bottom of the table, because you've got a good, like quite a big area to land in.
kind of like stuck to my seat, but I'm just like,
So he'll be looking for a snooker, but he won't want to leave it where Sed can just sort of tuck up behind his yellow and not leave him on. He's still got to leave a red in a
that's a
decent
massive
position.
shot from Alan just on the other table. He's cut the ball into the right middle, cannoned basically his difficult ball, and skill shot it.
I'll have to watch the replay.
Just caught my eye, but Rocky looks like he's just played a nicer shot to nothing there. But once again, like I said, you can't.
I reckon he's almost left that. It was a tricky one because he couldn't leave it the white ball too far on the left-hand table. But if he leaves it too far to the right, then he's going to come inside that black. Could be potable.
Thank you, Rochelle. Much appreciated.
Yeah.
Oh, again.
And that's all that Sed would want. He just wants a shot. Just wants a shot at black.
Because this guy can pot a ball from anywhere.
Just depends if he wants a face cut or a long, difficult one down the rail.
I'm going for the one up the top right because worst case it could kick out and go across the other side.
That looks good.
That's
from here.
looking good.
Oh my gosh.
That is huge, Cedric.
The amount of times I've seen Sed play a shot like that, yeah, very impressive.
Yeah, like it's insane. Like it's crazy.
done.
That's a massive black. That is huge. Ron, I'm just going to quickly duck to the bathroom, mate. So I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Sure. All right. Switch to the other table. And Brownie needs to get this one for the snipers to stay in touch. He's got a little bit unlucky. Just needed another couple of rolls and it would have been perfect.
Hey everyone, I'm
Hey
just
Sebash.
I'm just filling in until Callum's back. But that was a huge black. Wow, that was some shot. That was
It was
crazy.
a very Sed black, wasn't it? Yeah, he plays some big shots. I'm just saying that Brownie needs to get this frame, but just landed a little bit awkward here in the last yellow. Might just have to play it with a little bit of side. This will be a massive shot.
Oh,
And they're all there for Simon. Boys have won this before. Hard to stop when they get on a run. Yeah, they're going to be feeling pretty good, especially if they go 7-2 up. They will be hard to stop. However, the nature of the game is that momentum can swing at any time, and we'll see what happens.
yeah. And when it swings pretty hard. So sometimes, yeah, you could be stuck at 12, and you've seen matches go around. So
Yeah, well, the Snipers, I mean, they've got the team to do it. They've got the players.
yeah.
They've just got to cut out a couple of those little mistakes that they've been making. Capitalise on their chances. But can't really see any issues here for Simon. They're all out in the open. Clean up the top first, and then come down to the middle.
Especially to go 7-2 up. So it's
Mm.
pretty big frame.
Yeah, Snipers don't want to leave it too long.
Mm.
Well, he's given himself no choice to play the bottom left, so it's not a bad thing. It's probably the one he's trying to land on, given that the black's not on in the left centre. So
Mm.
black will almost definitely be going in the bottom left. One good positional shot here. He's got the natural angle. And if he can land in between the two reds, that'd be pretty much perfect.
Oh, what a shot.
Yep,
Alex,
that's fine.
pretty good.
ABC for Simo. I'm just wondering if he's got a little bit more angle than what we can see here, because he's looking at it for a little bit longer than I would have thought. I wonder if the white ball's just travelling up the table a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think he's actually going to have to come off the bottom rail. He should be fine, but these shots can go wrong. If you decelerate or if you overhit them, still going to be a decent shot.
Oh, he's going to stop himself.
And it was much finer than I thought, and I think he snookered. He might have a little edge, but he may have overhit the second last red. It looked like he could have just dropped it in dead weight to keep the white ball around the middle of the table, but it is hard to see from here. But these are the chances that the snipers need. So if he doesn't put this black, this could be the moment that they turn it around a bit. Yeah, so it could be a pivotal moment.
It's huge.
And it is a relief for Brownie watching that white go in the pocket rather than rattling in there and staying in the jaws. You take a big sigh of relief, and he's going in the corner for the black. Yep.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Well done. Well, we'll see if that spurs them on a little bit. See if they can pull a few back.
Big frame. Huge. Callum's back, so I'm going to pass it to him. Thanks, Ron. I'll see you guys.
Thanks, Sebash.
I don't know how much you enjoy commentating today. Thank you for doing that, my friend. Thank you for all your help.
John Barclay says blessed, and Kieran McCrory says standard.
Now, I think the only thing I've just got to do.
Yeah, so Simo had a good chance in that frame. He just sort of ran out of position on his last red a little bit, made the black a little bit more difficult to get on, and ended up almost snookering himself. Dropped the white in the top corner pocket, and Brownie had ball in hand. So just saying, it could be a turning point. Snipers needed something to go their way like that, I think, to get themselves going. They've been a little bit quiet. But the guy at the table now, is probably the perfect guy, because if he wins the frame, he's going to give the big come on snipers.
Oh, this is a big frame, because this is the difference between going 7-3 or 6-4 going into the third round.
Yeah, and it could have been 7-2, so could be a swing.
Just could be a little bit of butterflies there. Yeah, I'm a bit lost if it was me. Oh, hang on, he's got the red up the top left. Sorry, I saw that hiding up there.
Well, Yeah, I mean, he needs to develop the other red, and he may choose to do it now because he's got the top left one, but he might not want to take the risk because he does have a dead one.
Okay, so
Oh, that landed pretty nice.
yeah.
I'm wondering if he was trying to push one of the yellows up to the top left, or maybe he played exactly the way he intended. But that's a good leave.
It's left really nice.
What do you do here?
I'm on yellows.
You might be able to just run off the yellow and try to push the red
Onto
the
the
left yellow, just to make something difficult.
Just contain it a little bit more, or is he going off this yellow and potting the red?
Oh, it's touching ball. Oh,
Oh,
it's touching ball. So
we didn't hear the call. Okay, yep,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
I was worried there that I was calling the wrong balls for a sec.
Yeah, because the way I'm looking at it going, oh, is he going to catch this fine and like do the end of turn shot? But no, makes sense.
So it was actually lucky for the leave, but it was also unlucky. That made a massive difference.
John Barclay and Kieran just going back and forth here.
Just missed it. What do you think Marchie does here? Do you think he attacks or tries to get a little snooker? I mean, there's no real good snooker.
I feel like he's going to try and do something with this ball to the bottom right hand pocket, the one he's closest to, and try and do something with the two that are over that middle pocket. He wants to get rid of that issue.
Off the rail, knocked him out a little bit.
Oh, he's gone.
That's the money ball. Just missed it. He's probably thinking if that goes in, I've got the frame.
Yeah, and now he's put another one next to it, which makes it even more difficult, doesn't it?
Yeah, you'd expect Ash to go out from here. That plant up the top left's no issue if he wants to play that. It's close enough for a double kiss.
Just play it
And
soft.
in, yeah.
Yeah, he's played that really nice too.
I actually thought he might have gone the top right red first while he was on it.
And then played the plant.
Yeah. But it should be okay. Just wants a half decent angle, that's all.
I think he's got it too. He's played that really nicely.
Good shot.
He's had a really good 4 or 5 weeks of pool, like even in the Super League singles when we had the break in between. Like he did really well in that as well. Ran pretty deep. I think he might have got quarterfinals and came up against someone by the name of Ron Kelly.
He's looking really composed, controlled. Good to watch.
He's got a really nice temperament too. Like he's just a really nice gent. He's very humble, very quiet. Just gets it done.
Yep.
Looks like the snipers are going for a bit of a chat amongst the boys. Let's see a bit of a regroup.
Timeout, reset.
Because yeah, this is the one thing that I sort of always tend to look at is you can have the greatest 5 players play in a team. If one person, say, has an off night and you got no one to back them up, it's what do? You can't really. You just got to cop it.
I think, one person's probably not too bad. If you got a couple, it makes it a lot harder. But they'll just be going out there. Rocky will be trying to spur them on, get them into the right mindset, remind them why they're here. And, they've probably been in this situation before, and in the blink of an eye, you know, they're good enough to get back into it. So
They won it last year, and they went straight through this year. So,
yeah,
and I think realistically, looking at the results throughout the year, is when you've got a couple of your key players that go away to the World Championships, and you're running a 5-man side. Like Alan went away, represented the country, won the Masters. Nathan had a long time booked holiday that he was away for a couple of weeks. That might have been when they might have dropped a couple of matches, and they might have not got the minor premiers, but then when it comes finals time, and they deliver. Like their whole team's back, it's all on again.
yep. They should know how to get themselves. I mean, they might not even get a chance. The boys might come out third round, and you know, they might capitalise on every chance and run away a bit. But I think everybody's hoping for a nice close one. So
I think it's
boys look pretty relaxed over there. Actually, they're looking pretty happy. So they're just going to keep doing their thing.
And I think this is probably a good time for the Snipers just to try and slow it down a little bit, change the momentum. Like,
Yeah, and it's only a shot here and there. It's the old loose shot, but that's all it takes. Plus the boys have played a couple of big shots as well. So nice tables getting ironed and napped, and Callum's showing me some stats. I think I need my glasses, mate.
what's happened in the 7 years, mate?
When you go over 40, you know, your eyes don't work as good. At least I can see the pool balls.
Thank you, Corey. Much appreciated. That's right. Yeah, one of the comments here, Corey Griffin, one of the players from WA, is playing some professional, or sort of semi-professional cricket over in the UK. Still checks in on the streams and watches. Thanks all the way there from the UK.
That's Chris Griffin's son, right?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I used to play pool with Chris when Corey was a baby. So, hey Corey. Doesn't seem like 25 years ago or so. I think it was about 25 years ago I played with Chris.
Far out.
And more recently, but yeah.
Yep, and Kieran's confirmed that for us. Thank you very much, mate.
Good to see. About 120 viewers at the moment.
Yeah, so far we're 2 rounds in and we've already clocked 651. We'd appreciate if you can also click that subscribe button. Never thought I'd be one of those people. Like, I've watched enough videos and things to be like, I don't want to be that person, but
Not the start that Rocky wanted. He's gone in off the break, so ooh, that's nice and open too. Alex will be licking his lips.
oh, Reds are looking good, aren't they?
Gold medalist versus the silver medalist.
Mm.
And these are the ones you'd probably expect him to just to swallow up. So
Let's see.
not the start that he wanted, but the boys certainly did. And he'll be trying to get on this left-hand red straight away. So that's the only problematic one. Looks like he's on it. I think it goes in the middle.
So then, in this situation,
Otherwise, he's going top right. But he has, yeah, that was the only sort of tricky one.
I feel like if it's to the middle, you're playing off the top cushion, just coming back centre of the table, you've got your pick of the litter, really. Oh, okay, he's going this way.
Doesn't like the angle that he's got, obviously.
Seems to be overrun a little bit, I feel.
Yeah, you don't really want to get on it last if you can avoid it. That's why I try to get on it first, but when Well, you've got two choices now. You can try and get on it, put the red down the bottom left, and get on it now. The only other issue is
play it
then
to
he
the
has
top
to come
right.
back and put this other one down bottom right. So going a different route. That's a great shot.
He's
on
landed
it.
absolutely beautiful on that.
Now he's in a good spot.
Yep. What's your last ball here? Is it the one to the right middle?
It very well could be. He may even choose to play it off the yellow, or he might just be able to just brush past the black with a bit of bottom and play the black into the bottom right. But
Yep.
and this is where it's just sort of stun type of thing,
Oh, what? Okay.
or not. Obviously, you don't want to hit the yellow, but
Was he? So do you mean he was playing off the left, like the sort of?
I think he had more angle than what I thought. I'm pretty sure he was trying to get out for this bottom left red,
Ah,
but
okay.
he's flicked the yellow. It looked like he gave it quite a lot of pace, though.
That's what I was like. Did he play to? But then, what would be the point of potting it? Oh, beautiful.
As it turned out, it's not too bad. He's just got to navigate from this one to the last red, so... Not sure if it's top or bottom with a bit of side off the rail, depends on the angle, but... Still got to play a good shot here.
Yeah, he's definitely. Yeah, okay. Looks like he's going the bottom. Oh, he's going to leave the double. Okay.
He wasn't comfortable with moving the white around too much, going up the table, so he may have had to cheat that pocket a little bit, but I don't know if he had the full pocket there.
And I think, as
Rocky
you
would be
say,
stoked to get back to the table, though.
Oh, definitely. He probably was not expecting to get back,
No.
and they need to make the most of this.
Jason Kelly's on for the boys.
And he's coming against Amanda. Amanda's not exactly having the greatest night, but he'd be looking to definitely get a frame here. Jason Kelly last week came in as a sub, played some massive frames. He got Ben Foster in his first frame. It was like a really...
He was solid, wasn't he?
Mm,
Played well.
there's some really good clutch moments. He had like a really good two-visit frame against Ben Foster where he ran like on his second visit ran 7 balls and the black, and it was a massive out.
Mm.
That's a nice shot by Amanda.
Lovely. It's hard to see exactly how they're sitting, but he'll need to sort of develop the red. He needs to get it off the jaw.
Mm.
Still needs to be potable. They tried to play the plant.
Rocky's looking in a pretty good spot here too.
Yeah, as long as that one's the left-hand corner, middle. Yep, he's on it.
Because you go left, middle, left, right, going up to the top right, and then leave. Oh, he's gone that way. Okay. I see what you mean, because this is similar to what you were saying before with Alex, where he plays into the gap and gives himself the 2 options. So Rocky's opened himself up to be able to play into the middle of those 2 yellows. And worst case scenario, he gets the choice of the 2.
Well, where he's landed is pretty good, because you don't really want to have to play the left-hand top and then the right-hand top.
Mm-hmm.
Ideally, you're left with these 2.
Yeah.
Or both the ones on the right-hand side. So that key positional shot that he played from the middle pocket was very good.
Yeah.
And sometimes, as I said, you do have to play that harder shot and get yourself into a prime position to make the rest of the frame easy.
Oh, that's a really nice shot there.
I don't think he had to play it like that, but he did, and he's played it well.
he's played that really well. Is he?
Probably just top through for the left middle, I'd say.
Yeah,
Looks
looking
like he's
from
got a
that
good
angle.
angle.
It looks like it. Yeah, it looks. He's lining that up now. Doesn't have
Got
to
the
work it
pace.
too much.
You got the pace. No.
That's a big one there for Kingers to be kicking himself a little bit, but it's like pretty clutch moment there from Rocky at 7-3 down.
Well, that's 2 in a row now. So very easily could have been, what, 9-2?
Yeah.
But 7-4, and makes it a lot more interesting.
So do you reckon over here with Jason Kelly's gonna play off this red now?
Yeah, clear that pocket.
He's played that really.
And now you just got to figure out how to get that red away from yellows, but not in a position that is beneficial to Mandar. I don't think that yellow's on now. So you could probably just run off it now and potentially snooker him behind that second yellow.
The one that's connected to the red.
Yeah.
Yep.
So run off that one.
Oh, I'm seeing what you're thinking.
He's tried to. Okay, that's a good shot too.
Oh, that's worked out really well for him as well.
Nice.
Because I think he's landed pretty nice on that one to the middle. Even if he was trying to snook it on the one to the left, right, to the top left. At least he's got the one into the middle.
And that's where it's just the preference of the player. Some people would run off that just to play that extra shot. He's gone for the attack and it's worked out beautifully.
Oh, he was like dead straight on that almost. If Jelly makes this out, the boys will they will go off.
Yeah, so the one in the middle of the table I don't think it goes to the bottom left, so it's either going to the right hand side or the top left. He may choose to drop on it now, but I think he'll probably play it last. It's got a good angle.
Yeah.
You like topping these, Callum, or do you like the stun?
I'm probably stunning this, like just cueing it, not hitting it hard, not stunning, just cueing through the ball. So essentially it probably just comes back a little bit more centre table and then playing the one up to the top left and leaving the black to the bottom left.
Yep.
Me personally, I don't like running the white if I don't have to. But
Yeah, I think playing with top is a harder shot. Any unintentional side you may put on the ball is sort of exaggerated. So I think the stun shot there, because you're floating over to the left hand side, you give yourself two options really. If you land on the top right, great. If you land on the middle right, that's fine too. But he's got another chance.
I sort of look at that, I was like, that might have just been a little bit rushed, I feel. From Manda's point of view. Because he's really given Jason Kelly a really good opportunity now to get into this. He's played that night. Jelly just cues through this nice. Just top spin, natural angle.
Yeah, well done.
Nice. He's played that at a really nice pace. He's taken his time. He hasn't rushed into it.
Nathan McMahon now has a chance on the other table. So
I told you.
held that together well. Very
Wild
nice.
when Jelly wins. Yeah.
So Nathan will be looking to get on the board against Sed
Mm.
in a pretty good position. But see if Sed might pull out a good shot here like he did in the other frame and pot one or push it closer to the pocket and keep the pressure on.
Okay.
So it's not under too much pressure, Nathan. I mean,
I feel
there's options for him to leave the white ball. He may even attack the kind of the one near the black's a little bit dodgy, but they are all there for him. And that might just be what he needs. Like if he attacks this and gets them, he's going to be feeling pretty good.
Oh, that would be a massive morale booster, not only for the team but for his own self.
It's definitely going.
He's got
No
the
turning
ability
back.
for it. He's getting to play against Nathan over the last few weekends, and even in the Superleague singles. There's even his safety, it looks aggressive, but then all of a sudden it's sort of like it's a safety shot. But yeah, when he's in form and he's going for it.
He's a great player and he does have a good tactical game. Aggressive tactical game. Yeah, he develops his balls and
And that's what I mean. I think sometimes people think it's just super aggressive all the time, but I'm like, oh no, there's actually.
yeah, he's definitely not impatient. He plays the right shots. Didn't play that one the way he wanted. And now he may choose to play the double and leave the white up near that corner pocket. I think that might be what he's looking at.
The one nearest to the black, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. I know he's playing this one in the middle. Doesn't want to hit the yellow.
Okay. Oh, Brownie's got himself ball in hand.
The tactical break.
Yeah, one of my most hated things is going in off on a break.
It's not so bad when there's a big cluster like that.
So, did he go for a cut break or something?
That's a good option because Nathan still has, there's actually two difficult yellows now rather than just the one. And Seds are out in the open.
Yeah, because that black being over.
And he's put that red in a position where he can get on it in multiple pockets. I wonder if he'll pot it or if he'll play a turnover. What do you think he'll do here? He'll probably pot it.
I think.
As long as he doesn't have too much angle, I think he's going for it.
Oh man, we said sometimes you just got to, in your mind, sometimes you just got to flip a coin.
He'll play the turnover,
Oh,
but
he
also
is.
trying to pot the other red, I think. So it's a good option.
See, the only thing I find with that is.
He couldn't leave that pocket open, though. That was the only thing.
Yeah, and.
Leaving the pocket open leaves it open for Nathan, but I see what he was doing. If the red was over the hole on the left,
He mustn't have had the angle to sort of. His name's got a really. Yeah.
well, that's why the red had to stay over the bottom left, because this shot wouldn't have been on. Would have had to play 2 doubles probably, or at least 1.
Or
Plot thickens.
yeah,
Still tough.
It's like I feel Dave's got to
You
just
probably
go
prefer to
for
be
it.
said.
Yeah, now I do. Before, I'd prefer to be Nathan. But now, I prefer to be said.
Simon Gray just walk up and double this.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Say thank you very much.
But Nathan, it's squared right up, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's a really tricky spot to be in that.
Oh, wow. Sed's asked him the question, and yep, that's big.
Kieran liked the reverse double there.
Oh, I agree 100%. It's
Yeah, 3 options, but none of them were easy. All right, is that 8-4? Is it? 9-4.
John Barclay, Mr. Pessimist. Just like. This is a
Yeah, I think
must-win
you do
for-
want Nathan winning at least 3 though. That can't happen tonight, but you can tell the difference when certain players are having an off night. So 9-4, but 1 frame at a time. Anything can happen.
But this is a
Brownie's at the table, so
must-win frame for them from Brownie.
this isn't. I don't think he's on that bottom right one anymore. He's probably going to go top right first, but you're still going to navigate around these yellows.
Because you almost want to come down to the left-hand side versus through the centre of the table, because if you're then playing that red, you're going to come away from where the black is. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, well done.
Does he leave himself a double?
Yeah, what's his preference? I think he will leave himself a double,
Yeah.
just to make sure that he pots the red and he gives himself a shot at it.
Doesn't have to move the white too much. There's no...
Yeah.
Oh. What's happened there?
I think he's on it.
Wow.
I think he was just trying to miss that yellow and screw
Come
off
back
the right
across the
eye.
table.
Maybe he was going for the bottom right all along, but well, he's on it.
That's the main thing.
Not an easy pot.
That's a massive black. That is a huge black by
Massive
Brownie. Well done, Brownie. That is huge.
From the Australian Masters champion.
That's it.
Well done.
That's huge.
Well, they're the moments.
Yeah, that's the difference between going 10-4 down and being 9-5. No.
Gives them a bit of spark. At angles on the other table, we'll be trying to shut that down pretty quickly. So I think he's on reds. They're all there as well, but still a little bit tricky.
He's playing this with a lot of... We're at that almost 800 views just alone tonight. It's going to pip the our highest viewed one in recent times, which was yourself and Benny Foster and Andy Barnett and Alex Kingers.
Yeah, nice.
Mind you, that stream went for, I think, 8 hours. Or at least these ones are only about 3 hours max. Ooh, it's like just...
All right, Marchie, what have you got? Probably one of the biggest frames you've played.
Yeah, this would be one of the biggest frames. Like, he always plays the anchor too. Like, I think it's such an important role in the team, playing that position. Because normally you've got your team behind you watching you. They know that you can slow down the rounds by waiting for your frame to finish and stuff. And as Rocky said in the interview before, he goes, there's been 2 12-ball matches this year, and Marchie's been the one that's got the winning frame. So he's had those clutch moments at times.
He's been there and done it a few times.
Someone's asking about Stone Stenhouse in the... well, mate, he's playing Peel this year to flank TV. But he still made the state side, but...
He's here tonight, actually.
Yeah, he's floating around. He'd be down as support, I think, one of
Getting
his
some
best
photos
mates is
taken.
Ash Thompson.
Getting some photos taken for the Nationals poster, I think.
Ah, is that why he's dressed up so nicely? No Marchie, no noise. Oh.
Alright, well, I think his only option is to cut this ball down the rail. Should get the plant. And almost guaranteed to land on something because you're going to have a red near the hole. And if he lands on one of the other ones, that's a bonus.
Oh.
And he's landed.
I think he's on the
He's
one
landed
to the
on
bottom
2.
left.
Yeah, he has landed on the one to the bottom left, so it might have to be the ball, given he's got a fine angle on the bottom right.
Yeah, I think...
You don't want to be trying to get on that red again.
No.
So if you're on it,
Go for it. Yep. Oh, he's played that pretty damn nice.
nice.
It's essentially you're just going to play this one off the bottom cush, just kick the white off a little bit.
Roll it in the middle.
Yep, and you got the
Roll
black
in the
into the
corner.
bottom right. Nothing too hard. Keep it simple. They're those ones that you just dream of when you sort of get to your last 2-3 balls where it's just like, not tap, 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 but just it's nice simple sort of roll ins.
Just keep it easy.
I think Angles, that's 3 for 3 tonight for Angles. After an amazing sort of, I think he finished second. Oh, they're getting lively now.
Now it's getting a little bit tricky for the snipers. They're going to need a 4-1, at least probably a 4-1 round. 3-2 will mean they'll need a 5-0 in the last round. So this is the premiership. I won't say quarter. It's the premiership round for them. This is where they need to claw it back.
And when you
So what's gonna spark them? That.
that,
Did everybody hear that? Marchie will spark them.
yeah, it seems
They need something.
they need a. I mean, you played with me all season. I'm pretty loud, and I get right into it. And win or lose, like especially if we're behind, I get really loud. And it's, I don't know, that's my way of, like, when it's flat and you get
Kind of
then you
resonates
get
to the rest
lively.
of the team. You do need that energy. But they need the first 2 frames, no doubt. So
And that's
Rocky-
all I'd be focusing on, is literally just getting these first two.
Get the first two, start to build a little bit of pressure maybe. But at the moment, the boys are feeling pretty good. So we've got Rocky versus Jason, and Ash and Mandar on the other table. See if Mandar can put one.
Yeah, Manda needs to get a frame on the ball.
Oh, it's got one.
Because Manda can put him away. There's no doubt about that. And he can do it pretty quickly, and it'd be a good momentum shift as well.
Well, he got a good practice last night. He was doing his online sets, Mandar.
Did pretty well too. From
Did
what
his
I saw.
40 racks and got about 12, so...
And apparently he missed like 6 or 7 like crucials, and I was like, we all do that, mate. But like, at least you missed them last night.
Everybody. It's a mental battle, that
Oh
format.
yeah, I love it.
He's looking pretty good. If he can bump off the top rail, come back down for this yellow that he's next to now. They're all on.
Jelly's just
like he did
put
rush it
himself
pretty good.
into a really nice position there, though, on the left-hand side. He's just cued the ball, nice pace, and just got himself right in between those 4 walls.
Opens it up. That's nice. I think Mandar may have rushed that one.
He's going to put this one in behind, though, isn't he? Yep. Ooh. He's
Wow.
unfortunately just snookered himself, hasn't he? Yeah. But while we're in the midst of this grand final, it would be amazing if you would click subscribe. I've just got the summons from the higher ups here at the West Australian 8-Ball Federation, but it would be much appreciated, guys. Oh.
So I'm not sure, but if that top right yellow's not on, maybe you can just knock it into the jaw and leave the white sitting on the red. Pretty much develop the yellow, make him play that red, and then they're all in the open. Not sure.
Sorry,
if it's on.
were we talking?
I'm talking about Mandar's phone.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Not sure exactly how they're sitting, but
Oh, and he's
I reckon he's overhit that a foot, and he wanted to play the plant up to the top right.
he just seems to be playing really quick at the moment. If I was the snipers at the moment, and I mean you can't do it during the frame, but if I was Rocky or any of the guys, I'd just be really maybe just trying to tell him to slow down a bit. I think he's just rushing a few of his shots.
I think he has. And that was a shot there, but he wanted to play that when the white wall was closer to the top rail, so he could tuck the white in. Because he's just given the option to play other reds. He wanted to move it.
Yeah, I think.
I don't know if it's on either. It's hard to see. I don't know how close that red is to the yellow. But anyway, they're all open, so he's still got another chance. We'll see if it's on.
He's going into it. Huh?
Might just be taking an extra shot or two. Alright, and Rocky. They're all on for him as well.
Rocky's got a good chance here to really lift the guys.
It's captain's frame.
And this would lift them massively. As you say, these first two are pretty crucial. And coming from the captain would be even more meaningful, I feel.
He's just going to go roll, roll, roll. Try and leave the white near the bottom rail for a little bit of angle. You don't really want to leave it high,
If you,
but it's all pretty natural.
because even if you leave the black to the left middle, it's a bigger pocket that you're leaving it to. Oh no, he's using that now. Okay. I thought he might have actually left that alone. And then if he was playing the black into the same pocket, he knows he's got a bigger pocket.
Ah, right. Yeah. I think he'll be looking to play the black in the right hand middle,
In the right-hand middle.
because as long as he lands sort of near the bottom rail, maybe a couple of inches off, he should be fine to get on the black.
Yeah, and I see where you're coming from as well. I was just like,
Or as you said, he could have stunned it. Bit of bottom, black in the left middle. Looks like he's in a pretty good spot.
he's still in a really good spot. Yeah, this is the beauty of this game, is like we've all got these different perceptions of how we go about it.
And he probably won't know what pockets he's going to until he actually plays his shot, because just a centimetre or two can make all the difference.
And I think this is where I play into my strengths.
That is pretty much perfect.
Is that I prefer to be on the low end of that red than the high end.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I reckon 1 centimetre closer to the rail, he'd be perfect, but he's still going to have a shot.
So
He'd just be near the corner pocket.
because I think with these shots myself, I'd prefer to be playing below centre than above centre, just from the
Your
thousands
preference,
of
yeah.
shots that we play. But at the same time, is it ideal because that yellow is near that black? Oh,
No, he was perfect.
he's cued that really well too. To come off the cushion.
Well done, Rocky.
That's massive for them. That is huge for the snipers. Well done, Rocky.
That's one. Oh, Mandar's open.
This would be massive for them. And I said that about Rocky's frame, but this one for Manda from sort of where it was beforehand.
Well, you need momentum. You need 2, 3 in a row. You don't want to go frame for frame. It's going to be too late. So, yeah, definitely need this one. Put some type of pressure on the boys.
That's a nice shot, Manda. He's in a really... I mean, even though I can't really see him missing here.
As long as he gets a decent position on the black, and he has to move the white 3 feet. It's on in both corners, so you just don't want to be leaving that top right one till last. That's all. You're going to be getting rid of it.
So now you play the top right, top left, come down for the black into the bottom left. Or I mean, either way, you could actually probably go both ways.
Either way,
Yeah.
you'll probably try and screw it back at least a couple of feet to try and come off the rail. Yeah. So pot the yellow, come off the rail, and just float down. Another foot might have been perfect,
Yeah,
but he's
'cause
pretty good.
I feel you might need to work it a little bit more than you wanted to. But, beautiful, mate. Plays it with a bit of check side, comes off the 2 cushions.
You don't really want to be sitting like close to the rail. I mean, you should get it, but that extra 6 to 8 inches, you would have natural angle come down. Yeah.
Oh, and I
'Cause-
just think he's rushed that again a little bit. I wouldn't actually know what the finer details are, Ely, but it hasn't been a matter all year. So Rocky's fine to wear his Peaky Blinders hat. Like one of our sponsors of the league, Dan Ritchie from Pool Shark Coaching, did a video the other day where he was wearing the Peaky Blinders hat like Rocky, playing one-handed. I thought it was
Yeah, look, it looks good on some people. Some people pull it off. I think they do. Wouldn't suit me at all. May as well shout out to our sponsors too. Pull Shark Coaching. Thanks for your support. Dan Ritchie's been really good. Supported Country Week and other events as well. And puts a lot of time into students, coaching videos online.
Mate,
So
I couldn't say it any better.
if you can
Like,
give
you're onto it.
Pull Shark Coaching a subscribe on YouTube. I think
think
he also
he's
does
on-
Facebook videos or TikTok.
Yeah, he's on the Tiki-Toki thing now,
Yeah.
which is really good. He's getting a lot of viewers on there as well.
And Ash Thompson has almost come too far.
But yeah, and then there's also
He's made it. He's made this red just tricky enough that it's missable, but probably still get it.
no, he's missed it.
Mm.
Oh wow, that is a big momentum shift because that's a difference of 11-6 to.
Amanda will be relieved.
Oh, if there was,
Is
yeah, wow.
Yes, Nathan. Yes, Nathan. Come on. Let's go, buddy. Let's go, Brownie.
and that's the other one they needed. So 7-10.
This is big.
7-10. Couple of errors creeping in on both sides. A couple for the boys.
Wow. And this is the great thing about this game as well, is like you can sort of look at a table and go, oh, yeah, this one's over, and then all of a sudden it's not. And
Yeah, you can appreciate how they would feel out there as well. And we've all been there. It's sometimes it can just be difficult, and even easy outs are not easy. Every pool player has been there.
And I think that's I was saying to is like say to people, it's like what the difference is with our sport. Unlike ones that are timed, like I know we've got time matches now, but anything that's got a finish line, it ain't over until that last ball has been potted. And when there is a finish line that you have to get across, it can be as hard as getting that first frame.
Yep. And Nathan's walking around with a lot of confidence here. I reckon he's just using some of that energy from the team.
Oh, from them just getting
Spur
the
himself
last
on.
2 frames,
Yep.
definitely.
He's only hit that one, but
I still think he's in a
he's still
right
looking
position.
alright. He's looking at a positive mindset. Massive. Could
Yeah.
be 8-10 or 7-11.
Yeah, this is. Oh, he's gone. That's a nice shot too.
Yeah.
And I think that's knowing that's the team pool stuff versus.
And that's it. They're the shots that Nathan plays really well. Like he knows when to go, when not to.
He's played that really well because even if King hits this ball, he's going to land on something.
Just gotta focus on hitting it. It's ball in hand is the worst thing that could happen.
Let's go, Nathan. Let's go, Nathan.
Oh, I got a bit stiff.
And he's just.
Come on, mate. Let's go.
All right, they're all there.
Yes, Nathan. Come on, mate. Come on.
Looks pretty good. Now, there'll be a bit of noise after this one, I think. There we go. All right, 3 on the trot for the Snipers. Callum's just stepped away for a minute. This is what we probably wanted to see. Want a nice close finish. So, big couple of frames to round out the 4th round. Brownie's playing angles over there, so that's a big one. Looks like Brownie's just going to open up the pack here, put the pressure right on Angles, and I don't think he's left him a pot, so it's a good shot. I think he's looking at the turnover shot inside this, inside the second yellow here. Looks like it's on. Nice shot. Very nice.
Well, what
Brownie,
a swing.
yeah. Yeah, Nathan got that frame. 8-10. Brownie might be able to play the same shot that Angles just did and leave the white on the left-hand rail. If he does that, I don't think there's a pot on, or there's not an easy pot on. I think that's what he's looking at.
Which one? Yeah.
Brownie's on yellows, and Luke just played a good turnover shot, but Alan might do the same thing. Yeah. It's a great shot. I don't think he's going to, Dennis. I don't think.
I had a brief chat to him Sunday afternoon, but essentially when you've sort of just missed out on the team by one frame, it's not really sort of time and place.
Yeah.
Was that? I think either way, I think he is a good manager. I think in the next coming years, he's probably end up going to be one of the main captains. But yeah, like unfortunately, he probably wouldn't be able to play the singles if he's not a part of the team. So could be different, being that it's over here in WA. But I know that there's a certain amount of spots for each team and state.
Scott Davison, yes, you're absolutely right. It's Angles, and there's always something on. He had a tough pot, missed it, but yeah, he. I think it was the best shot that Brownie could have played.
You played with Brownie in Australian doubles. Way little time back there.
Yeah,
we
won the Australian doubles in 2002 in Tasmania.
2002.
I think we played Brent Reed and Peter Watt in the final. Yeah, that was only 22 years ago.
Yeah, only.
Yeah.
I think there's a few guys
Forgot
in this
about
team that are only just that age.
Nice shot, Brownie.
Let's go, Marcy. Come on, buddy.
Yeah, it was an interesting coming back after so long and seeing all these turnover shots being played and how much they can turn a game on their head. It's been
Now,
It's
be
been
honest
quite
with
cool.
us. Before you played, what was it, the Perth Open? I think it was last year, or whatever the tournament was later in the year, like towards the end of the year. I think it might have been.
that international rules comp in December
Oh, wasn't there one before that? I think.
that I played in.
Well, either way, when was it that you started playing the international rules?
Oh, pretty much this year. I started practicing in January, but I did play that one tournament in December.
Yeah.
And I'd played for about an hour before that, maybe 1 to 2 hours before that, and that was my initiation back to 8 ball after the 7.5 years. So I did all right in that tournament, but.
Well, I think you've had a pretty good, all right start to the year, haven't you?
Yeah.
I mean, what'd you take out this year? Superleague singles, state singles, automatic qualifier into the state team.
Yeah, like
Semi-finalist on a few tournaments.
I came third in the first 3 tournaments of the year, and then won the last couple. had some money matches along the way, did pretty good in those. So I give myself every chance. Like, I've just tried to play in it as much as I could.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and adapting to the new rule set has taken a little while, but I'm getting there. I'm still seeing some shots that these guys play that I probably wouldn't see, so it's good to watch. But yeah, it's been an adjustment for sure.
Well, welcome back.
Thanks, mate. It's good to be back.
And I think someone says, I think you can do better. So,
Yeah, I'd expect John to say that. He never really gives me a good rap.
I don't like.
Every time I play him, I win about 2 frames in Super League, and he just shakes his head. but most of the time, the frames that I do win are against him. So at least I've got that, Johnny boy.
Then, is it? Like, that's I think these frames that were sort of just to get a little bit back on track and sort of going a little bit back and forth here. It's sort of each player's just trying to gain a little bit of ground, but
yeah, it's interesting one with the angles and Brownie. It's
Sed's rattled that a bit.
and that's that pretty attacking safety shot, opening up yours, but he may have just opened the door for Brownie. The yellow's actually on, but the yellow's on in the top right, but I don't think you can actually
At 10-8
get on
down, you can't, like, if you're going for that, that's a big.
It's that risk
This is
versus
like, are you
reward,
asking
isn't
the
it?
question?
You might just open this up.
Oh,
Tried to.
I think he was trying to hit it. What's happened there? Oh, sorry, I heard foul, but it was coming from the front table.
Dangling the carrot, yeah, absolutely. It's just when you dangle the carrot and you don't get back to the table, it can.
Is
can hit
this
it.
a situation,
But he will.
Ron, where you're taking the top yellow up over on the top rail and just doubling it down over the bottom left and leaving that white on the sort of right-hand side of the table?
I think so. That's definitely one option, and then at least try and block the bottom left and make it a little bit harder. But they're all on at the same time, so I think he actually went for the cut and just missed it.
And has somehow sort of, I don't think he's on that bottom red to the bottom right.
It's actually not that bad.
Yeah, like looking at it is, because there's nothing going to the left, and that's what I was looking at in the shot before. Is if you're doubling it off the top rail and coming down, whether you play it a bit better and come off the left-hand cushion and down and to get the white over more right, you're not really leaving anything on. Because I don't think that shot was on.
I think he had the bottom. He had a red into the bottom right until he just knocked it out of the way. So there was a shot on.
Gotcha. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but putting that extra yellow in the mix made it a little bit tricky.
Because
He may be able to cut this in and sort of. It'd have to be a really good shot. But that yellow is on in the middle, so.
Is he not going to try and disturb that and maybe pushing his yellow on the right, half ball onto the red on the bottom cushion?
I reckon he's going for it. Because if he cuts
What
this
does it
in and
cut?
gets on the
Does it
yellow
cut?
with a lot of bottom.
Oh, it cuts.
Yeah,
That's a
great
great shot. See, mate, you might not have commentated in 7 years, but you still know what the angles look like on the...
They still do look different, don't they? I thought that was quite fine, but it wasn't. It was, but not as much as I thought. But this is a massive chance for 10-9. And Marchie's at the table as well. Good shot, Marchie.
Oh,
the
Alan
black.
Brown. That is huge.
This is definitely turning. It's turned. It's going to be a great final round.
Mate, this is almost a 5-0 round.
Well, they needed the 4-1, didn't they? So it's going to be 4-0 after this.
That's in.
Yep.
That's massive. Like, those boys,
Oh, they're pumped.
now they're getting lively.
They're pumped. Smiles all around now.
Oh, this is huge. Come on, Marchie.
Yeah, Marchie played a great shot there. He killed the black, put it over to his pocket. Just playing clever shots.
That's massive for them. That is absolutely huge. Looks like Al's got the family down here, and they're all pretty pumped. Give him a high five just in front of you, the commentating.
Yeah, nice.
Me personally, I don't want to be said with the Reds at the moment.
Yeah, this is where you sort of go, okay, is there a safety? But if there is, it has to be a really good shot. Or is it just worth the risk of trying to
But where's the way it
pop
like,
that top red and come down for the red? If he lands straight, he's got a double.
Oh, Cedric, what a shot! His cuts and his like, but where's the?
That's a good pot.
Is he going for in there? Oh,
Yeah, so it's
okay.
decided that it's worth the risk just to go for it, because if he plays a safety, he probably won't even get back to the table.
But then at the same time, Cedric can play these.
And he
huge
does,
shots.
yeah.
And
Yep.
this would be huge. Oh, that's a little bit short. So when you're saying it's like you go gang for buses, you can't play safe with this black, really. So are you playing a kick shot?
Would have been a very
difficult.
difficult safety, but yeah, at least he's got a chance. Like, and sometimes that's better than you play a safety. It has to be a really good one.
So right now you'd be playing the kick shot off the side cushion and just going for it, because you've already made your mind up previous that you're going for it.
You can play that, or you can play the long double, but it looks like he's going to go off the side rail. But yeah, you commit.
You got to go for it.
Let's go, Marty.
Oh, Marky's got a really good chance now.
Let's go, buddy.
Yeah, and there's not a whole lot of pressure either. Like, you just pop this one on the right hand side, come up for the middle, and then they're all down.
I think a few of the
bottom.
like the comments there, Jay. It's pretty hard like getting that black in under there, because essentially you're not really getting it in under anything, and people are just going to tie you up and just get fouls, and you're just going to open it up for him, leave him an easy out. He's made the decision to go for that out, and he's got to back himself after the first, like when he cuts that bottom red in, he's made the decision to go for that out there.
So I can see what Marchie was doing. He's just trying to leave the other one over the hole and come up for the middle, but
He'll
it's
go
just
safe now.
bad execution. I thought he would have potted that one on the right hand side. Natural angle off the rail, you're on the middle pocket. And as long as you get that, you're home and dry. But still in a reasonable position. It's just
Sed
really
needs
want to
to
let
hit
Sed
this
back to the
black.
table.
He needs to hit the black though. Oh,
Go, Marty.
okay. Now with Marchie ball in hand.
And we'll see.
Essentially-
We'll see when Marchie plays this bottom left one, because you don't want to have to do anything with this ball. These are quite tight, so
Me personally, I'm like rolling this yellow into the middle, leaving myself on a little bit of an angle, just queuing through it, and like stunning off the cushion. Okay, he's going. Okay.
I think this is the way to go because he'll probably draw back 3 or 4 feet as long as he
Oh, I see what he's doing now.
grab the middle pocket next.
Yeah. I've gotcha. Yeah, I've gotcha now.
So you still don't really have to do anything with this bottom left. You probably just have to screw it back 2 or 3 inches.
But then you've only got one ball to go, and yeah, I've got you.
You don't want to be having to screw it back a couple of feet or coming out too far. So this is a pretty good way to go, I think.
Mm. Yeah, and I'm seeing what you mean from that aspect. I like sort of working down the table and trying not to run my white as much.
You probably want it a little bit closer. Like these, if you're slightly off on this pocket, it'll rattle. And he has to, because he's got no angle, he has to screw it back. So he's still got to play this well.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
kinda
got
have to force it.
very.
So if you're 2 feet closer, you can just play a nice sort of slow screw back.
And that's what I mean.
If you've
like
got more
you're
angle, you can
cueing
come
the ball.
out. So it was, he left it awkward.
And I think that's the only thing where I was saying I'd like to get onto it first, because I can place the ball where I want it, come across a line of a shot that can give me that angle, just to pop back out and across. Cedric, that is massive. That is a massive block.
It's the SETI black.
Oh, mate, the guy can hit him from anywhere. That's the set effect. Oh, man. Some of the stuff I've seen him do, like, against me, and like when I'm like cheering him along the side, it's just like, wow.
He loves a big black, that guy.
Yeah. I remember, like, it's worth saying, like, I've seen him do this 4 or 5 ball out, I think.
Well, at least they've given themselves a good chance, decent chance. Alrighty, yeah. So that was a massive frame to stop the momentum, and now they've got a little bit of breathing space. So, and they need 2 frames for the match.
It looks like they've just taken a little bit of a breather, which, Ron, did you want to take a chance to take a quick break or anything, mate, or while the guys are out?
I'm good. I'm good, actually.
Would you like me to grab you a water or anything?
Sure. Thanks, Colin. So we've got about 150 people watching now, so I hope you guys are all enjoying it. It's been a pretty good final. The comeback was on, and I think we're set up for a pretty good last round, especially if the snipers get 1 or 2 early ones. So it'd be great to see a 13-11, 13-12 type of scoreline. But I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens. I'm not sure what the matchups are in the last round. Clinton says, yeah, the last 3 weeks have been an amazing pool. Awesome. Great streams, yeah, well done, guys. Tables are getting another brush, nap and iron. So you can't see this on camera, but the boys are over there looking pretty relaxed. Just having a chat to their supporters around the room. The snipers are out having a chat outside. And they're coming back in now, so I can hear Marchie coming in the door with the come on snipers. So I think both teams are pretty pumped, but looking fairly relaxed. And they know that this is it. No more chances after this. This is the round. Thanks.
Well, it all comes down to this.
Yes, and important to be a good lagger. You want the break,
Yeah.
you want to get a ball. Can make the difference. And I think Nathan's got the break over there. It's almost a perfect lag.
There we go. Sorry, I just had to enlarge the screen so you can see.
So Nathan versus Simon Gray.
Mhm.
And Ash Thompson versus, I think it's Rocky. Yep.
Yeah, I think the introduction of the lag was, I really like that sort of, because it does give a little bit of a flip side to the coin come towards the bottom end of, or the back end of the match. I mean, sort of being alongside you during Super League, like your lag percentage was insane. Like you did not lose many, and it just shows when you've got that break and having that upper hand, it's pretty crucial when you're getting some of those wins.
Especially if you can pot a ball. I probably didn't pot a ball half of my breaks, which hurt, but yeah, it's important. It does add that little element of skill at the end of the match. And if you're good enough to win the lag, you get the advantage. So
I think
Snipers won both lags. And if they get a ball, which Nathan did, that's a pretty good break.
That's looking pretty nice too for Nathan.
He's got options.
Thank you very much, Sarah. Much appreciated.
Yeah, thanks, Sarah.
Oh, we're almost at that 1,000 viewer mark. That'd be nice to get over.
Beautiful. And Rocky's got one too, so...
Oh, 2, 3. That's massive, but...
They're on. They're all on, I think. And it's just a little bit of navigating to do on Rocky's table. Nathan's just going to work his way from top to bottom. And there's nothing tricky there. That yellow is on in the left-hand middle. Black's on in the bottom left. So this is a key shot. As long as he lands on one here, he's just going through this red and yellow, I think. He's kissed into it.
He's got that one to the right middle.
Yeah, so
Oh.
it's a bit of a cut, but
But do you run around the angles and then have...
oh, he's probably looking at it going, please just land on, because he may be going into a yellow or trying to avoid this yellow down the bottom right.
Was he coming off the bottom cushion? Yeah.
Oh yeah, he had a nice thickish angle. That's pretty good. I think both those are on in the middle pocket.
And even if he plays off the one that's closest to the middle, opens it up a little bit. Oh no, they're both on by the looks of it, as you say. This would be a massive master break for them.
He's a little bit funny. He's fine, but he's going away from
Just rolls it in.
Yep.
I
He's got a little bit of angle, I think.
I honestly didn't think it was on. I thought he was going to kick the one closest to the middle pocket to open it up a bit, because I thought the red on the right-hand side was a little bit higher.
Just cue it nice.
Oh,
Good shot.
nice. This is massive.
That is massive, and it was important for him to get going too, for the snipers to have a chance. So, well done. Well done.
Massive. Well done, Nathan.
He's pumped.
Yeah, that's big.
It's on.
It's a big master break. Well done, Nathan. He's smiling again. That's good.
Yeah, and those big shouts that you have after you're winning a frame is just a release of pressure. It's just, you got to let it out somehow.
John Barclay, of course, he's just come back in. Nathan's back, snipers are back. 2 rounds ago, mate. This is different. Oh, Rocky, beautiful.
Oh, that's a great shot.
It's Rocky 4 from 4 tonight.
He still has to play a decent shot here because he has to get close enough to the reds that he doesn't have a lot of angle. He needs to hold the white ball down the bottom of the table, so probably just top rail, maybe a tiny bit of left-hand side, and hopefully he can get through the gaps. He just can't leave the white ball too far up the table. Well, that's what it looks like on the screen anyway.
Well, they say the screen
That
makes
looks
about
perfect.
10 mil to your shot.
That is perfect.
That's
What a
pretty
shot.
good, Rocky. Well done, Rocky.
Come on, buddy, come on.
Yeah, it's Dave Fallon. I see your comment, but it's when you play your bet. When you play your bare 5, you can't sort of, once you select it, that's locked in for the whole 5 rounds. But I mean,
He might be talking about the boys.
oh, I see what he means. Yeah, sorry. My apologies.
Maybe. Not sure.
Oh yeah, no, I
Angles and Alec, yeah. So
Yeah, I do
it
see
is,
what you
and it
mean.
is tough because you don't know if you're going to be 11-9 down. If you're 11-9 down, looking Alex last.
do. Yeah, but it makes sense from where they were after round 3 because they're up 10-5. They've got their strongest players bringing it home.
Yeah. Ooh, Rocky's over on that one.
If you have a look at it, guys, you sort of, with the way they were going into the 4th round, I feel it makes sense for them to have Alex, Luke and Cedric playing the last 3 because they probably didn't expect to be going into a 5th. That's massive.
Great shot.
That's
Well
a
done,
huge shot, Rocky. Wow.
Pumped.
Wow. 11-all.
And actually, was that a master break?
Yes.
As it turns out, it actually worked out well for the boys because you want Alex and Luke playing shots, and neither of the boys got a shot then. So in this particular instance, it worked out all right.
Yeah, actually, if you look even deeper into it. John, I'm probably not going to get into this one, mate. So, look, you just stick to doing your commenting and sitting on the couch, but no drama, bud.
$11-11.
And
Said is on the last red. Second last red. I didn't see that one behind the yellow. Okay, see it on the screen.
And Sed's 4 from 4 at the moment.
So no doubt feeling pretty good.
Oh, mate, yeah, especially like
He's going to screw this one back. It's probably the safer option, I suppose.
oh, is that? Oh, that's landed pretty unfortunate.
All right, that one's turned. Red hasn't landed very nice either. Takes a bit of pressure off. Oh, angle's gone in off. So just the brakes already working really well for the snipers in this round. 2 master brakes and then the in off.
Yeah, Brownie, as Kieran says here, like Brownie's got a bit of clutch, and his frame in the last round as well was pretty pivotable.
So he's just going to play one key positional shot in this frame. It's just up to him whether he wants to stay on the left-hand side and pot one up the top right, or he might choose to come over to the right-hand side and play them in the middle. Depends on what angle he's got here and what he prefers. Looks straightish.
Are you almost forcing yourself into having to play that one to the top left then?
Yeah. It's hard to say.
Oh, you could stun it. Okay, cool. Whole game changer.
And that was the key positional shot, so he executed that one pretty well. As long as that one goes, which I presume it does.
Oh, Manda. And you know that these two guys have played enough frames against each other in housemates.
Yeah. Who's going to be the happy one in the house tonight?
Oh, there's 2 of them. Well, there's 3 of them. You've got Seb, Angles. Nah, the good thing about those guys, and like, mate, actually play with 3 of them in Premier League is.
Brownie's looking good. Sorry, Callum.
No, sorry. Yeah. Jeez, he's done that well, hasn't he?
Does he roll it and then go top right, or does he come back up and down? Up and down.
And I think
Pretty
he's
good.
landed
Pretty good.
Perfect. Well done, Brownie. This is huge. Wow.
Gonna hit the lead. Wow. It would be nice to see 12 all.
Oh, like Hill.
Yeah.
And who's bringing it home? Marchie again. Like, oh.
Yeah, what a match.
Oh, what a match. You did call it earlier on.
Yeah. You just never can tell. There's always those swings. Because both teams are good enough. Can happen pretty quick.
Marchie's
another
that's
one
a
too.
good
Look at that
lag.
lag.
That's a fantastic lag. Gives him, and this is what I sort of look at. It's like, I think the lag is super important because I just don't want someone getting a shot.
Well, he's capable. He's got his break cue. He doesn't hit it too hard. He just gets a nice spread. So if he pots a ball and they're on, he is good enough.
And even so, like, you can pot a ball, get onto what you want, control the frame from there. Like, give yourself a good 65-70% chance of winning that frame versus losing the lag and maybe never getting a shot.
Yep. Yep.
Oh.
Nice shot angles. He's actually just opened up his tricky yellow. I think that's actually on, isn't it? Looks like it. Amanda may have to pot this anyway.
Because
So
you can't really play
dry-
safe because you
dry
know
break.
that he's going to be wanting to play that yellow inside that red. Oh, he's going for it. Oh, he's going on the inside of it.
It's pretty good.
Nice shot, Manda. Well played.
Yeah, because he actually could have been in trouble if he didn't cover that. Clutch.
Let's go, Mandy.
So Marchie came up dry on the other table, and Alex has taken yellows by the looks of it. Nothing easy. Just going to set up the frame for himself, as you said.
I'm so like conflicted between the two frames. Like it's so close at the moment. Oh, what's happened there? That's like sort of kicked the red across.
Well, there's half a chance here for Alex. He's looking at the double. No. What's the top right, is it? Trying to develop. That's...
I feel
Not
like
sure
he
if it's
didn't
on.
actually do a lot of work with that wide. I feel he just played it he just played that a bit natural angle there.
He may have played that exactly the way he wanted to. I don't know if it's opened it up enough.
Thank you, Andrew. Much appreciated, my friend.
Yes, Amanda, that's the shot. That's the superb.
Thanks, Andrew.
Someone say with the kick-ons it there on a Tuesday night. Far out.
Archie's got to do something because Alex has only got one more shot to play and then all of his balls are out in the open. He can even go for a double and play a shot to nothing, really. So you've got to come up with something here. Just hoping to scramble that little pack there. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. He's developed a couple of balls. Made it a little bit tricky for Alex, so not a bad result.
I think, yeah. Even sort of looking over at angles of Banda, like is that okay? It's like, yeah, angles is somehow sort of contained, like from his previous shot, like pushing the yellow across, blocking the black, going from to either pocket. And he needs to. That red that's in the bottom right of Manda's, like, what's your thought process about eliminating that?
If he can, don't know if he can get on it. That's probably the issue that he's having. But while he's got that black down on the rail, he doesn't have to do too much. He can even contain the black.
Or you just.
I don't know if that's advantageous to him, really.
Yeah, I'm sort of just trying to piece that one together. Did he mean to double it back?
He's
and
probably
hit
going to
that?
go. I don't know. He might be trying to get onto the turnover shot, but he probably wanted to keep his balls around a little bit longer. I reckon maybe contain the black or try and nudge a couple of balls around, but see what he's got in store.
Oh, he's gone for it there.
Because now, I mean, you have given him a chance now. You've opened up the black. You've given him a chance to develop his red. So one good shot here from Mando. If he wants to attack it, get that white between the red and the rail. If the white comes out and he's on a plant, then it's all over.
I feel Mando plays this one in the bottom right and kicks into that yellow, the bottom yellow there.
That's the shot, but he kind of just wanted to hit it half ball. But I think he's on.
Oh, this is massive.
I think the plant's on, and the natural angle, he'll be on the one up the top, which you'll want to play second last. You won't want to play that last. So that natural angles here are pretty good.
Mm. It looks like Mr. Wayne Gilmore's just piped in and said thank you very much. Always a pleasure, Wayne.
And now he's going to have to play the top one last. So
Oh,
he just sort of
going
hit
up
that a
and
little
down the
bit too
table
thick.
here.
But you'd still prefer to have the chance. So he's, as long as he's anywhere up around the middle of the table, he's fine.
That's it. You want to have that opportunity. You don't want to be on the receiving end. Ask yourself the question versus being asked a question.
There's always a couple of hurdles that get thrown in there when you're playing a frame, so it's not too bad. Just doesn't want to be bridging over the yellows. He's all right.
So essentially,
Probably wanted another foot.
almost four. Yeah, he's probably going to be coming off the top cushion, right cushion, left, and then bottom left, or three cushion.
Yeah, it's either top right or some type of stun, but looks like a bit of top right. And that's bad luck.
He'll probably go home and play that same shot and won't come anywhere near that. But, oh man, they hurt. And against angles.
Yeah, it's pretty unlucky.
I like that from Kingers on the right-hand side table there. Just really sort of containing that black, but he's not really ruined. He can still go when he gets a shot on this.
Ooh, this is not easy. This is not easy. Can't really do much with the white. He's going towards the black. I think he can miss the black with right hand side and come around. Oh, he went straight into the yellow. Okay. That worked out.
Angles. What a shot, mate. Well played. Some great pace. Kicks it off the left cushion, comes back out. That black's
Screw
still
back
not.
to where it is now, and you're pretty happy. He's underhit it a little bit, but it's all right. I'll have to go the opposite corner.
Thanks, Troy. Much appreciated, mate.
Shot. Oh, these are not nice.
I don't like this table for these. Oh,
I hate these shots.
Dude, you're not the only one. I don't reckon there's a person in this room that likes
Well,
these shots.
not at 12-11. You only have to be a couple of millimetres off.
Oh, it's not. I've got anxiety just from looking at it.
Yeah, and then, as I said, they're not forgiving these pockets. So if you catch the jaw, it's not going to go in the near jaw.
Oh, doing.
And that's that.
And that is that.
Snipers are the champions.
Angle
Great
chipped
match
in.
though.
That was an epic match, though. From 10-5. Like,
Oh, what a great comeback!
like
You got to give it to them.
What is
It was,
that? That is a...
They were against the ropes, and a massive fourth round turned it all around. They still could have got back to 10-all. They were 11-9 down, but I think they had the momentum. They had the belief. So, yeah,
wow.
every frame for the boys was a bit more difficult. But well done, Snipers.
Well done, Snipers. Back to back.
Commiserations to the
Back to
boys.
back Super League winners.
They're in a huddle. Oh, you can probably see them on the screen there.
No, well done to the guys. That's a massive victory from them. I think.
Yeah, neither team deserved to lose, but Snipers, I suppose they were first in the grand final, and unfortunately, has got to be a loser tonight. But they did it pretty well in the finals, Callum. They beat HQ Kingpins, had a week off, come over the boys after being 10-5 down. That's huge.
Yeah, that's what a match! Like, and an absolute pleasure just sort of being able to sit here, commentate that as well. Anyone at home, thank you so much for watching and tuning in. It's been an absolute pleasure. Ron, thank you for coming down and jumping on.
Pleasure.
Seeing like a true perspective from a really good player has been awesome as well, and really appreciate it.
I enjoyed it. Thanks. And yeah, thanks for all the viewers. That's it's great. At about 150, 160 on at a time, I think.
I reckon Ron. He wants to do speeches, so I reckon we might. Rocky, did you want to jump up and do a quick? No, you just want to get in with the boys.
Not yet. If you're rolling 5 minutes, yeah.
Well done.
Well done, Rocky. Well done.
Come on.
Rocky's pumped, and he's actually had a fantastic season as well. Like leading his team to win the Super League. He's representing the state as well. He hasn't played for WA for a long time.
I think this is his first nationals actually. He's made state teams, but I don't think he's played for WA before. So this is his first nationals.
Oh, that he's actually played. Okay.
Yep. So he's pretty pumped for that.
Pretty good year. So
he's having a great year. Yeah, having a great year.
Mate, I'm more than happy you can clock off now and go home. And
yeah, thanks, Callum. Thanks, everybody. Well done to the Snipers, and commiserations to the boys.
No, thank you very much, Ron. And I'll see you on Thursday, unless you guys have got a buy or something. But
I'll see you then. Thanks, mate.
Cool, bud.
Bye.
Thank you. I think I'm going to leave Rocky to wrap it up with his team, and sort of he's got all those emotions going. But I'd just like to thank everyone that's tuned in this year and sort of watched all the matches. Next year, we're hoping to be even better in the aspect of how the streams are done, a bit more interaction in regards to split screens with different camera angles and additional features. However, until we sort of know what's going on next year, stay tuned. We'll still be doing some live streams when it comes to some of the like our state tournaments that are coming up, and any other, like Premier League. Most likely we'll probably do some commentating for the final of that. But most importantly, thank you very much. And if you could please subscribe, that would be awesome. And thank you, Clinton, for subscribing. And until the next time, thank you very much, guys, and have a great night.